Welcome to today's special video. This video is so late. It's overdue by now. I've been meaning to do one of those videos, but I keep on not doing it for some reason. So I'm waiting until I got my new phone, which I am filming on now for my very first video. So I hope it's much better than my last video. And to look at this, you look clearer now anyway. So I'm not going to do what people done, top 10 videos. I mean, when I will get down to it, it will end up being a top 10 video. But I am going to say in that order, every single 2017 movie I have seen up to date of this video. I have seen the total of 41 2017 movies. So I will say them in the order I like to see them in or not. 35 to 41. I got them in front of me listed. 35 to 41 are my worst movies. So you could say I'm about to do my top 7 worst movies or top 8. Depends which one that one falls into. But okay, explaining it now nearly 2 minutes, so I better get cracking on to it. At 41 place, this is going to be a long video, Railroad Tigers. Jackie Chan is one of my favourite actors ever. I love his movies. But the Railroad Tigers was definitely a letdown. It bored me silly. I didn't enjoy that movie at all. I don't know if I even watched it to the end. I totally lost interest in that movie, so I would not recommend it. The next movie, what I definitely common to hate on, is The Snowman. Coming up in 40th place, The Snowman. I went into that movie expecting to love it. Well, not love it, but at least enjoy it. I went with my mum to watch it. I mean, I thought the aspects of the movie about a killer, serial killer, killing people, sounded like a pretty good movie. Since it involves snowmen and that. No. Even my mum was bored of this movie. It was absolutely awful. Okay, and coming up to 39 is, 39 and 38 is sort of unfair match, in my opinion. I mean, I know this is my list, but 39 is The Girl with All the Gifts. I don't know if I gave this movie a fair try. I mean, I will definitely rewatch it in the future, but for some reason I couldn't get into it. I said before in one of my earliest videos, when I tried to watch the Alien movies, well, I still haven't seen any of those sequels, only seen the first movie, and I got all of them, but only seen the first one. I watched the first Alien movie about a dozen times until I really loved it. It's like a movie I want to like. So I kept on watching it, and as the time goes, I really did enjoy that movie. And I think it's going to be the same for this movie, I know. I mean, I could say it will be a lovable movie. I would definitely like it, 'cause I like zombies and people with special gifts. I like them sort of movies. So that movie will definitely be one of my movies in the future. But for now, I say not. And same goes for 38. Okay, that probably get loads of hated on. This video probably get loads of hated on. I would say Dunkirk. Okay, I think this is an unfair put in this video. I'm not a big fan of war films. I only watched this movie because it got Harry Styles in it. I love Harry Styles, especially in his One Direction days, and that's the reason why I wanted to watch it. I've been trying to get into war. I mean, I watched it in 4K. I watched it after I received it in the post in 4K, and the picture is wonderful. It's actually amazing in 4K, but as the story goes, I didn't really understand it because I'm not that all into war. But I think it's gonna be one of them movies. I will like it after time goes by. But for now, I have to put in this file. Sorry for you people. I know some people got it as a favourite movie of the year. But for me, I put it in place number 38. Now for 37, which is a movie I watched yesterday, Atomic Blonde. Okay, I went into this movie. I thought I would really enjoy this movie. I actually wanted to watch it in cinemas. I am glad I didn't. I did not even understand it. It was weird. I know like a sort of spy movie, but it kind of weird. I just didn't get into it. I don't know what it is. I just did not get into that movie. And I'm not going to say more. I'm going to leave it at that. Coming up at 36th place is Cult of Chucky. I said before, Chucky, or should I say Child's Play, should have been a trilogy. Nothing more. Chucky is my favourite horror icon. But Child's Play 1, 2 and 3 are gold. I can watch their movies over and over again. I love them. And then they brought out The Bride of Chucky, which the whole thing with Tiffany, I don't know. It kind of got stupid. And the same goes for the sequel, The Seed of Chucky, where he brought in a son. So that got really ridiculous. And then they got another movie, The Curse of Chucky. That movie was okay. It didn't impress me, but it was just okay. Then they brought out The Cult of Chucky. I heard it was bad from other people, but to be fair, when people said movies are bad, my taste for movies are a little bit different and unique. I tend to like movies that people say are bad. I mean, I wanted to own it anyway because it's got all the other Chucky movies and I'm a completist. But I doubt I'll be watching that anytime soon. One, Charles Lee Ray Chucky doll is the main subject of this series. Then, for some reason, I think they did mention it, but I did watch it then, but then they brought out loads more Chuckies. Not one, not two, heck, not even three. There were more Chuckies. That movie got so stupid. So Chucky to me should have been a trilogy, and that this rant over. So the next movie is the Lego Batman movie, coming up at 35th place. The Lego Batman movie. Batman is my favourite DC character. I'm a Batman person more than I am a Superman. I'm a Batman buff. But I would have liked it if it wasn't in Lego. I did watch it in cinemas, and I do own it on DVD because I want to get all the DC movies. I'm not a big fan of Lego movies. The Lego movie were okay, but some Lego movies I prefer just liking Lego games, which are better than the movies in my opinion. So yeah, so number 34. What we hold up for my dog just want to go toilet, so I think I better let him out. 1 second. And I am back. Okay, as I was saying, coming up at number 34, did We Let Me Down, and that was the Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature. I loved the first Nut Job movie. I mean, yeah, cheesy, goofy, but animation is my favourite genre. So I love this movie. I mean, I loved the first movie, but the second one didn't really impress me. It was funny at times, especially when I went to watch in cinemas. I was the only one in that entire cinema watching it. I just couldn't believe it. And I can see why. It was not very good. The next movie I'm going to put out, number 33, and that is The Dark Tower. Now we're getting into my favourite, now getting into my like movies. Now my hate movies are gone. The Dark Tower was a pretty good adaptation of a Stephen King novel of the same name, well, the same sort of series. As I believe, I mean, I could be wrong, so feel free to correct me. I think that just wraps up the first part of the story. I think they made out 8 books, and I think 8. If it were going to make a movie per book, I think 8 movies would totally kill it. Will kill the movie. But making it a couple more movies just to wrap up some tie-ins probably wouldn't be a bad idea. After I watched this movie, I haven't read a single Stephen King novel, but I were tempted to read The Dark Towers to see what happens next. And that movie. So coming up at 32, we got Murder on the Orient Express. I like all this mystery, like Sherlock Holmes, stuff like that. I like mystery. And the Murder of the Orient Express is good one. I think it's based on a book by Agatha Christie. I mean the murderer kind of shocked me. I was there throughout the whole movie saying, I think he did it. I think she did it. He must be the one. But I'm not going to spoil it if you have not seen it. But the murderer would definitely did not think about that possibility. Okay, now for 31. Everybody seemed to hate this movie. Like I said, animation is my favourite genre. So 9 times out of 10 I will most likely enjoy it. And that movie I did quite enjoy. We got the Emoji Movie. I can see why it would have got hated on, but I enjoyed it. It's goofy, it's cheesy, and it's really stupid at times, but I did enjoy it. And I'm just going to leave that there because this video will probably be a long one, so I'm just going to make it short. Coming up at 30 is Power Rangers. I've been watching Power Rangers since I can remember, since I was very little, since Mighty Morphin were on. I've been a big fan of Power Rangers. The first 5 seasons are my, the 5th season is my favourite season all of the Power Rangers. The 5th season is my favourite. But the Power Rangers, the series were fantastic. But I'm not here to talk about the series of a whole. I'm talking about the movie. And the movie, I really enjoyed it. But I meant I wanted to re-enjoy it. I mean, of course, in my like pile, not in my hate pile, I did enjoy the movie, but I didn't love the movie. For many reasons, I was excited when I first heard they're making another Power Rangers movie, because in the past we had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, where it sort of take pace between season 2 and 3 in the sort of parallel aspect of it. And then we got my favourite Power Rangers movie, Turbo, a Power Ranger movie, which is the prequel to the season 5 series. So I was excited to see that they're going to bring out new Rangers, new designs, new aspect, knocked over the series, apart from the names at the beginning. I mean, all the characters' names are B, Kimberly, Trini, Zach, Jason. But the movie was sort of a high school movie. I mean, I know that's probably what you're going for. Then kids seriously did have attitude. But from growing up with the Power Rangers and seeing that all realistic darkness to it, it sort of got my twist about the whole thing. You know what I'm saying, right? After watching Power Rangers for years and seeing something like that comes above. So that will end it here. Now we got number 29, Kong Skull Island. That movie really good. I got a confession to make. I have not seen King Kong. Any King Kong. Not even Godzilla. Any of the Godzilla movies. I don't own much of Godzilla movies, but I do own a Godzilla movie and King Kong movies. I do own them, but you never got around to seeing them. I watched this movie in the cinemas, and I did enjoy it. What I heard about this movie, I enjoyed watching it. It was a fun movie. I got it in 4K, so I'm looking forward to rewatching it in 4K. Okay, that will be it before I keep getting tongue-tied, if you cannot already tell. Now we've got my 28th place. My 28th place, which at the time I'll be filming this video, and I'm filming this video on the what the date? On the 6th of February 2018. That when I'm filming this video. So today I'm not long got back from it. I seen Tonya. I seen it in cinemas. Not long got back, and that movie was really good. Better than I thought it was gonna be. I like sort of true stories, true story takes on things, and it was good how I believe anyway that the real people were actually in this movie telling you about their life, how things happened back then. I did enjoy this movie about ice skating. I don't like sports. I know it's weird for me to say that I don't like sports, but I love movies about sports. So when I know there's an ice skating movie, I never once seen an ice skating movie in my life, so I went to check it out, and it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. Coming up at 27th place, it Gifted. I've been wanting to watch this movie in cinemas, but never got round to it. And I'm glad I waited until it comes out on DVD. I did enjoy the movie, but I wouldn't have said I would see it in cinemas if I already known what it would like. I mean, the whole thing is really good. I mean, some of these movies I'm saying in this video, I kind of forgot a little bit about what happened, because it's been like months since I've seen them. But The Gift, I think it was November or December I seen it. So it wasn't that long ago, but I forgot a little bit about it, and it was a really enjoyable movie. Next we got 26th place in Despicable Me 3. I enjoyed the first two, and I even a little bit enjoyed the Minions movie, which is a prequel of the Despicable Me movies. And I can't remember much about this movie, but I remember enjoying it. I think that also was a movie that I went to cinemas and I was on my own. I watched it on my own, and it was a lot of fun being in that cinema alone. And it was a good movie. I did enjoy it. So I would definitely recommend this. Would you say trilogy or quadro, whatever you call it when it's 4 movies? It's pretty much 4 movies to the series with the Minions. Okay, coming up at 25th place, we got Monster Trucks. Monster Trucks, I didn't know when I was watching this. I mean, I said when I reviewed it months ago, when I seen it in cinemas, it had a Nickelodeon vibe to it. I feel like I'm watching a Nickelodeon movie. But until I got home and checked it up, I couldn't be more right. That movie was, in fact, a Nickelodeon movie. So that totally blew my mind that that you could actually tell without knowing it for a fact that this is a Nickelodeon movie, so you could tell. Yeah, and now coming up 24th place, we got A Dog's Purpose. Dog movies are one of my favourite kind of movies to watch. I love dog movies. At times that movie was very hard to watch because a year before seeing that movie, my dog passed away. And I was there with him when he passed. So seeing that dog dying all over again, that's sort of really upsetting. I did enjoy the movie, but minus the parts when the dog dies, I did not enjoy that bit whatsoever. But I love dog movies, so I definitely enjoyed this movie, especially at the end where he found the owner and the owner knew straight away that dog being reincarnated into another dog. Amazing. Okay, another 23rd favourite. We got Star Wars The Last Jedi. I'm going to keep seeing them in cinemas. I've seen this one in cinemas last Christmas. I've seen The Force Awakens in cinemas, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story in cinemas, and I will be seeing in May and Han Solo movie in cinemas. I just seen a teaser of that, and I don't know what to make of it. I mean, I definitely want to watch it, and so I will watch it. But The Last Jedi was a really good movie. I did not expect I thought Luke Skywalker would be the main protagonist in this movie, and he sort of wasn't. He was like the guidelines to it, but at the end, Luke Skywalker, what he did, I won't spoil it, but what happened at the end, it blew my mind. I did not expect they would actually do that to a main character from the 70s. I did not expect they to do something like that, but Disney did. Of course Disney did. Disney have a way of doing them sort of things. If you're known with other animated movies and stuff like that. Okay, now for the 22nd favourite, we got Logan. Wolverine is my favourite Marvel movie, as Batman is my favourite DC character. Wolverine is my favourite Marvel character. Logan, wow. Again, it's just like Star Wars. I did not expect the ending to be like that. The ending we even got to me. It would really blow my mind. I mean, the Wolverine movie isn't like any ordinary X-Men movie. It's so gruesome, it's gory, it's really violent. I never expect when Logan first appeared on the screen, beating the living pulp out of them thugs, I did not expect things to turn like this. It was completely mind-blowing. But I mean, okay, I kind of have to say this, so spoiler alert if you have not already seen Logan. But if you're X-Men fan, why have you not? All the main characters, like Professor Xavier and Logan, they keying off. I did warn you, spoilers. They keying off the main characters. They're keying off like the franchise. But of course, X-Men have this annoying habit of keep bringing out movies. It's just like the Star Wars comics, really. They keep bringing out movies to go before one movie. So, even though this is Hugh Jackman final appearance as the Wolverine, I mean, Hugh Jackman is one of my favourite actors. And to see him leave as the Wolverine will be pretty upsetting. He is the only Wolverine I would ever like. He was fantastic. I like X-Men, one of my favourite movie franchise. And I think I've seen something about a new Wolverine in like I could be wrong, in like the Avengers Infinity War, which I am so looking forward to because it's got Guardian Galaxy, Spider-Man and all that. So I'm really looking forward to that movie. But it kind of weird how things turned out in that movie. But I did really enjoy it. And when I got it, I watched it in black and white as Logan Noah. Or did I spell it? Noah? However you say it. I got a steelbook and it came with that black and white copy. And that was really good, seeing it in black and white. The next... Oh, I should have got a drink. The next movie coming up at 21 place is Cars 3. People love this movie, and I can see why. I completely love this movie. The first one is definitely a classic by Pixar. The second one was okay. People trash on that movie, but I actually liked it. It's been a while since I watched it, but I mean, yes, that movie was incredible to see. Like, Maida, like a secret spy. I mean, come on, a car do those sort of tricks? No way. So seeing Cars 3 as Lightning McQueen's retirement, coming back like Doc did, being a coach to the new cars. That movie was really good, and he coming to terms that he was getting old now. By time for retirement, this movie is definitely a good movie. Now we go into my top 20 movies of 2017. If you're still watching this movie now, thanks a lot. I should have warned you to bring some popcorn, but if you've seen the time of this movie, you've probably already been prepared. Coming up at number 20, we got Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I love original Jumanji movie with Robbie Williams, and that movie was incredible. It definitely got a nostalgic feeling when the beginning of the movie had a complete Jumanji box, the board game, but then, of course, today's technology sort of took over the box and turned that box into a video game. So you could tell we're getting up in years by even the technology in old movie base is sort of changing. And this was a really good movie. It got loads of good actors, Jack Black, especially Dwayne Johnson, and it also got Karen Gillan from Doctor Who, and another guy I never heard of, but them three cast alone sold me. So I would definitely recommend, I'll recommend any of these 20 movies. Coming up at number 19, we got Spider-Man Homecoming. I love Spider-Man movies. I love the original trilogy, the Amazing Spider-Man triple movie set. I love Captain America Civil War. Even though Spider-Man wasn't it wasn't in that movie much. But Spider-Man, I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's great what you're doing. I love when they combine loads of different unique movies together to make a whole series. And Spider-Man Homecoming, just a sequel from Captain America Civil War, pretty much. And it was a really good movie. I mean, Tony Stark in this movie, but only not as a main character, only to guide Spider-Man sort of thing. I mean, people really said this is the best Spider-Man movie, and I agree, it's definitely what we wanted. I mean, we all know Spider-Man Origins. Every single Spider-Man movie, well, not every single movie, but every single series starter, he got bit by a spider when he trespassed sort of into a scientist group, where he faked the ID and goes in. He got bit by a spider, that karma for you, and he got Spider-Man powers. So that movie was really good. Aunt May was older than I actually thought in this movie. I looked up at her real age, and I thought she was like young, but she definitely wasn't. So coming, since we've gone past off now already, kick up the pace. Coming up at number 18, we got Wonder Woman. As I said earlier in this video, I'm not much for war movies, and I love this movie. I bet you're wondering, what is he talking about? But Wonder Woman is a war movie, but with a superhero fighting for the side of justice. So it was a pretty good movie. I did enjoy that movie. And I would definitely watch it again. I got it in 4K, so I will definitely be watching it again. I'm waiting until Justice League come out. That movie getting a lot of hate. But to be fair, I most likely will enjoy it. Batman vs Superman had loads of hate. I enjoyed it. Man of Steel had loads of hate. I enjoyed it. Especially the Suicide Squad. That got tons of hate on it. I love it. I love the Suicide Squad. It was a fun movie. So with the DC sort of style Marvel going, what the Marvel doing, so DC sort of doing it as well. Combining the movies into one. I looked at the origins of these movies. Wonder Woman actually takes place, obviously because Wonder Woman already in Batman vs Superman. Wonder Woman takes place before Man of Steel, before Batman vs Superman take place before them, and I really did enjoy this movie. DC is my favourite out of DC and Marvel. I'm a DC guy. Okay, coming up at number 17 is The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise. I put off on watching it many times. I do like the Universal classic monsters, but this movie got loads of hated on. So people keep saying, and I know they are rebooting the Universal monsters, and people keep on hating on this movie. I have no idea why. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. It was good how Tom Cruise actually came to the tombs of ancient queen. Well, not queen, I don't think, but like a little demon. It was a fun, what would you call it? Sci-fi, maybe fantasy. Well, it definitely was an action adventure movie. So yeah, that is that. Now we've got number 16. We've got Watchdog. Going into this movie, I know I would enjoy it. It stars a dog, stars music, animation, put all three together. I will enjoy it. And yes, I did enjoy it. About a dog that wanted to become a guitarist or something like that. I kind of forgot what happened. I only seen it once, and that was months ago. And that movie was really good. I did enjoy it, so I would definitely recommend Watchdog. Next movie is number 15th, and we got Beauty and the Beast. I went to cinemas to watch that movie with my sister, and I enjoyed it. It were fantastic. I like that they live action. God, I can't speak. I like that they redoing the classic movies into live action, like Cinderella. Peace Dragon. I love that movie, by the way. One of my favourites of 2016. Peace Dragon, but Peace Dragon was already a live action movie. It only that Elliot, I did it. Elliot was cartoon. That it. And Peace Dragon, the original 70s movie, is my favourite musical and easily my favourite movie of all time. I do enjoy that movie. So I know they're bringing out more live action movies like The Lion King and Aladdin, Mulan. I'm looking forward to all of them movies. I am so looking forward to all of them. And that is for one. Now we got number 14. We got The Book of Henry. I know I will enjoy it, so when it bought on DVD, I watched it that night. It stars that kid who plays Billy, the stutter kid in the new It movie. And I did not even go into that movie knowing that that main kid, something happens to him. I'm not going to say, but I guess you pretty much guess what I'm on about. I did not expect that twist in that movie. So, for me seeing that, it was really surprising. But it never stopped me watching the movie. I did enjoy it. Okay, now we got number 13. We got the Boss Baby. I love DreamWorks movies. I love DreamWorks films. Even the animated TV shows like The Penguin of Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda, Legend of Awesomeness. I do like them shows. And The Boss Baby was really good. I do enjoy that movie. Now, got number 12, and that is, come on now, time to laugh at me. We got My Little Pony, the movie. I'm not ashamed that I like My Little Pony. Well, I haven't seen the 80s, that kind of look too girly, and that's sort of hypocritical of me to say that. But, the 2010 series is fantastic. So when I heard they're doing a movie, I would definitely went to watch it. Halfway through the movie though, and that's not in fault of this movie, I'm talking about my cinema, something happens for some reason and that volume turned off. I have no idea what happened, so about 3 minutes of the movie, no sound, which was sort of a pain. But I did enjoy the movie, and Twilight, coming to terms with different challenges and new friends. It's a great movie. The next movie I got number 11 is Baywatch. I have not seen the sitcom Baywatch. I do want to watch it. It's one of my top lists to get into. But I've seen the trailer of this and it looks so darn funny. It got Dwayne Johnson and it also got Zac Efron. Both of them sold me. I do like both of them actors. So I went into this movie. I actually watched this movie in cinemas with my mum. And it was fantastic. It was so funny. Me and my mum could not stop laughing. It was great. Okay. Now we got my top 10 favourite movies of 2017. So, coming up at number 10, we got Sleepless, starring Jamie Foxx. This is the first movie I've seen of Jamie Foxx, as I know of. And I really enjoyed that movie. So I think I will definitely check out more of his works. I just thought I will like it a lot, but not love it. I absolutely love this movie. It was really good when I'm going to say really good when a teenage son got kidnapped, but that sort of wasn't good. But it was a fun, enjoyable movie. It kind of like a Taken sort of style, sort of ish. Now, coming up at number 9, we got Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2. People say this wasn't a very good movie, but I have to disagree. I prefer this movie than the first one. It was so funny. Baby Groot. I could not stop laughing at Baby Groot. I laughed so much in the cinema. It's something about Baby Groot. I don't know what, it just cracks me up. So that pretty much sold me on that movie. So coming up as number 8, we got The Space Between Us. That was a really good movie as well. It was really fun. There's not really much to say about this movie. About kids that got born in space that want to see what life is on Earth. So you go to Earth and met a girl and fell in love. It's a really good movie. So I would definitely recommend it. Coming up at number 7, we got Baby Driver. That movie was awesome. It was awesome. The sound. I've been wanting to get either the CD or the record for some time now. The soundtrack in this movie is fantastic. I enjoyed this movie. Oh yes, and that also got Jamie Foxx in it. But I seen that movie after I seen Sleepless, So that is my second movie I've seen of Jamie Foxx. It was way good. By it for that one. Not really much to say about them. I mean, all of them were good, otherwise I wouldn't put them in top 10. So, I mean, it's the first time I'm doing like a top video. Well, not really a top video, I'm doing every single movie I've seen in 2017. So if this movie would be a very long one. So I apologise and thanks for watching if you still are for me to yapping. But, number 6 we got Goodbye Christopher Robin. This movie, I think, is based on a true story of how the story of Winnie the Pooh came about. This movie was also set in the wartime. I mean, I enjoyed this movie, and a British movie, which is also a plus. Since I'm British, so seeing British movies is sort of weird. There's sort of more American ones than British these days. And now for my 6th one. Now we come into my top 5 favourite movies. And my 5th movie is It. Now until I first seen this movie, it was the first movie I like in 2017. That made it to the top of my list. Enjoyed the heck out of it. And then I seen 4 movies after that, and it went down, 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 down until it got to the 5th place. After I watched that movie in cinemas, the day after I watched the original miniseries. I did enjoy the miniseries a few years ago when I watched it, but after watching the miniseries, after watching the remake or reboot, you could say, the original sucks. It sucked. I prefer definitely the 2017 film of it, and I can't wait until next year for 2019 film part 2 and chapter 2. So I cannot wait for that. If it'll go alright, I'm not sure. I mean, I loved it because they're all kids in that movie, but next movie we're going to be adults, so interesting to see who they pick from. And the next one is Your Name, coming up at number 4. Your Name, I'm an otaku. I love anime. Anime are my favourite, well, one of my favourite sort of genres. I love anime so much. So seeing Your Name, I'm really looking forward to it. And it was fantastic. I loved that movie from beginning to end. Not one bit of this movie I got bored about. This movie was fantastic. Now we got number 3, and that is The Son of Bigfoot. What can I say? That movie is incredible, about a little kid who found out that he had a Bigfoot, and then he went on a journey to try and find him, and then he realised that he'd been hunted. Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. I did enjoy that movie as well. It was a lot of fun. I love this movie. And there's not really much to say apart from what you said. I mean, this movie almost an hour. This video almost an hour, so I better get on to my last 2 movies. Coming up at number 2, we got The Greatest Showman. I seen this movie a couple of days before New Year's. I enjoyed it. The soundtrack in this movie was fantastic. What sold me to watch this movie is the cast. We got Hugh Jackman, we we got Zac Efron, we got Zendaya. The cast in this movie, it's the first time I ever watched a movie that I know a lot of the cast. And it was amazing. I bought the soundtrack a month later. Actually, I've got it just over there, so 1 second. I got the soundtrack. I put the whole soundtrack onto my iPod, and on my way to work every day that week when I bought it, I was listening nothing but this soundtrack on my iPod every day that week. I really want to watch it again, so I'm going to get it when it comes out in 4K. I should have to see this movie in 4K. Yeah, so now coming up as my favourite movie of 2017 is Coco. I absolutely love that movie. It's the very first movie that made me not want to leave the cinema. I sort of had tears in my eyes when it ended. It was fantastic. It don't even feel like a Pixar movie. It feels like it should be a movie that Disney should have made. I mean, I know Disney made it with Pixar, but like, you know what I mean, like sort of the same category of like Cinderella or Frozen, Moana, Big Hero 6 should have been in that category, not Pixar. I don't feel like a Pixar movie, but it is a Pixar movie, and I could say Pixar definitely outdone themselves. That movie is definitely my favourite Pixar movie. It just came in cinemas January 2018. It came in as Americans say, it came in theatres in November last year, November, October I think it was. So I live in Britain, England, so I didn't watch it until January, and I know that the UK not going to release it in 4K, you never did with Cars 3, but America did, and I know America going to release this one in 4K, so I already pre-ordered my copy. I pre-ordered to import my copy of 4K, so I'm getting it like early March, because it comes out late at the end of February, so I'll get in my copy early March. So I'm really looking forward to that. I cannot wait to watch it again in 4K. I am looking forward to it so much. Even though I would have seen it, I really want to watch it again. And that is my list. 41 movies. Let me just check so I don't feel like an idiot. Yeah, 41 movies I've seen in 27, not in 2017, but 41 movies I've seen that were out in 2017. So that is a very long video, and the longest video I ever done, and I need a drink now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for whenever I do my next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.